Hello everyone, my name is Prabuddha Parajuli and today I'll be sharing a speech about life. Around 4 billion years ago, instead of being a beautiful and mind-blowing landscape sphere with animals and mountains, Earth was rather a hellish volcanic lava playground devoid of any life and food source. Even water was nowhere to be found on the early born Earth. But fast forward in the same timeline, asteroids with meteors and comets started bombarding the Earth like grenades being thrown into battlefields. And these celestial bodies had tiny water particles in them. And then again in the same time frame, a volcano spewed out water vapor, causing it to rain liquid water. And then later on, tiny drops of water turned into ginormous oceans, and inside those ginormous oceans formed electricity, and those electricity turned into RNA, later evolving into DNA. And those RNA and DNA were safely kept and designed into chromosomes, and those chromosomes were kept into cells, and those cells started to duplicate themselves go on and on. But then one day, two cells merged, causing their DNAs to combine and forming another cell with both the two DNAs of those parent cells. And around 900 to 700 million years ago, stars were blowing trillions of miles away with the remnants of plasma crossing the Earth when reaching it. And whenever the plasmas reach the Earth would get colder every time. And then the Earth turned into a snowball. Guess for how long? For the next 3 million years. Around the Paleozoic era, in the Phanerozoic eon, an explosion of biodiversity in the Cambrian period, called the Cambrian explosion, started to happen with millions and millions of varieties and variants of size and shape of different species. And predators also started to emerge, and life was only found in the ocean. But sadly, 485 million years ago, the Cambrian period came to an end. Probably a drop in oxygen may be to blame. And the Cambrian period was followed by the Ordovician period, where the first terrestrial life came, and the first terrestrial life were tiny moss-sized plants. But these plants took in too much carbon dioxide, turning Earth into a second ice age. And this caused a mass extinction event. In the Silurian period, fish started to evolve and walk on land. And then by the Devonian period, life was everywhere to be found, on land, ocean, everywhere. The land was dominated by giant ruling insects, and the waters were dominated by huge armored fish like Dunkleosteus. And then, but sadly, an extinction event happened, causing the armored fish to go extinct, leaving no descendants behind. Probably sharks may have arrived and stole their normal prey. And then in the Carboniferous, the north and the southernmost part of the world was covered in trees and lush rainforests, while the far south was covered in ice. In this period, amphibians gave rise to reptiles and also laying shelled eggs on land. By the Permian period, stem mammals started to emerge, which looked like dinosaurs but are more related to mammals. And after that, reptiles also started to evolve. But then sadly, this gave rise to the biggest extinction event of all time. And then 90% of all marine life vanished, and 70% of all land life perished. And it seemed all hope was lost. But as the saying goes, life finds a way. And the Mesozoic era, also known as the Age of Reptiles, gave rise to the soaring pterosaurs and the land-ruling dinosaurs with the crawl with the ocean-dwelling mosasaurs, etc. If you love dinosaurs and all those other reptiles, then get ready to meet your favorite as we learn how dinosaurs came to take shape and the beginning and to the end of the Mesozoic era, also known as the Golden Age of reptiles. In the Triassic period, survivors such as Archosaurs or Therapsids started to take shape and evolve. And Archosaurs quickly surpassed their Therapsid cousins, branching into two main species, dinosaurs and crocodiles. And then the first proto-dinosaur called the Nyasasaurus started to evolve and take shape. There were many differences that could not identify it as a real dinosaur. The first true dinosaurs came in the mid-Triassic period, the Eoraptor and the Herrerasaurus. And also many other dinosaurs started to come, like the Staurikosaurus and even the first herbivore dinosaurs like the Paisanosaurus. And then later on, dinosaurs, by the late Triassic, there were at least 15 different dinosaurs. By the Jurassic period, dinosaurs started to make their mark. Tiny quadrupedal dinosaurs turned into multi-ton giants, and many predators started to take shape and eat other dinosaurs like the Allosaurus, which used to aid the armored Stegosaurus. And then by the Cretaceous period, which was the longest period of this era, gave rise to many of our favorite dinosaurs like the T-Rex, Velociraptor or Triceratops. And then dinosaurs start, and even a sauropod which was bigger than the Brachiosaurus back in the Jurassic, called the Argentinosaurus, which was probably the biggest land animal to ever live, started to take shape in this period. But as we all know, the asteroid had hit the Earth, causing the dinosaurs to be wiped out. And now, and now we will stop right here, and we will continue later on, and wait for part 2. And wait for part 2 to reveal the varieties of mammals and reptiles. And please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Thank you.